All right, so I made a little over $1,300 trading Tesla today, Wednesday, second day in September. So this today is September 3rd, and I want to show you what I saw on the chart today. So let me jump over to the Tesla chart. I'm currently on the 5 minute time frame. Typically, I don't draw so many key levels, but let me explain why I marked out so many key levels in today's session. During the session, um, I marked out so many key levels because what I'm trying to practice is identifying reversals in real time. And in the past, for the past 4 months, I've been struggling to immediately identify these reversals to take advantage of those sniper opportunities. All right, when they occur. So in real time, I began to mark out additional key levels. Typically, I only use like the opening range. Since I'm using the break and retest strategy, I only typically use like the opening range levels, like the 5 minute, 15 minute pre-market high and low and previous day high and low. But in today's session, I was marking out additional key levels in real time so I can keep a close eye for potential reversals. Now, here's something that I noted in regards to trading Tesla after watching Tesla behave for over a year, starting in 2024. Now, I only began trading Tesla in 2025 in the latter part of April. But with that point said, here's what I observed that during certain pullbacks on the lower time frame, specifically the 1 minute time frame, that if there's a $1 pullback, um, a pullback greater than $1, then you can almost like 90% of the time expect a reversal in the trend. But within the $1 pullback, so anywhere between like 70 cents to a dollar, you can expect more continuation within the current trend. And so I've been putting this theory to the test, starting uh, this month, September. Okay. So that's why I'm marking out these additional key levels. These aren't typically necessary for any just for those of you who might be completely new to day trading. So I just wanted to point that out. So I love these pop and fade V-shaped reversals that Tesla does because I will enter these every single time because these are considered low risk, high reward, especially if you get that continuation. And like I said, based on my observation and the data from my journals, I can expect Tesla to continue, or I can expect continuation at least 80 percent of the time. So now, typically, I'll either enter a position of, let's say, 10K, 25K, or 50K. But today I was playing it a little more cautious because of yesterday's choppy activity. So I also wanted to practice scaling into the position versus jumping into a position, full size position, by the way. So once I saw buyers stepping in here at this candle, I waited for the next down set of down close candles. I'm on the 5 minute time frame, so you won't see that here. But just know this wick represents those down close candles, okay, on the 1 minute time frame. So once that happened, I looked to enter my trade and I caught this push higher. Now, to continue scaling into my position, I was waiting for the next pullback. And I had that pullback, like I said, you can see, oops, that if I switch tools here, let me get rid of this, switch tools. If I can, let me stretch this out just a little bit. Um, well, it won't do it on the mobile, but typically if you press on, well, let me hover over this. Oh, well, I can't do it on this, unfortunately, but I was going to show you the move. So we'll just have to manually calculate this. So from this point, which is 334, let's just mark it at 334 down to 332. 332. So this 5 minute candle was a little bit over $2, right? So I was playing it very cautious. So once I hit this point and started to see the reversal, the pullback occur, I scaled out of my three contracts down to one contract and waited for the completion of the pullback. Then once the completion occurred, I scaled back into my position, still having the one contract of the three trailing, right? So now I added to my position, I think it was like maybe another 2 to 3 more contracts. So I caught this move higher all the way up to past a couple of key levels here, and which is great because we broke above the 5 minute high, which is 335, around 335, as well as the pre-market high of 336. So once that happened, I was looking for the next pullback, and that occurred later from 340. Okay, so scaled out of my position once. um I had about 4 contracts at this time, and I'm up maybe like roughly $500-600, I think it was, maybe as high as 600-700. And so I scaled out and left one contract trailing, wanted to see if there would be continuation. And I also had my confirmation screen ready to enter a put, because when Tesla reaches these types of highs aggressively, then you can almost expect like a very, very steep pullback. Okay, so I was just playing it cautious and just being prepared for that steep pullback. So scaled out, left one contract trailing. Once I saw strength, relative strength from buyers, I added back into my position. So I think at this time, 6 contracts, caught this nice move higher. So from here, 340, let's just say 341 to 342 and change. So nice dollar move. Scaled out 5 of the 6 contracts, waited for that nice pullback because I also activated the 20 MA. And when we break so far away from the 20 MA, I like to see consolidation closer, to pull the price closer to the 20 MA. And then I expect, or I look for a continuation at that point. All right. So once we had that nice push or higher, buyers look to be stepping in, but I waited for a break above and then a retest back to this key level. Okay. So this is the 4 hour up close candle from today's session, including the pre-market, right? So, and this is the bottom of that up close candle. Okay, so I just wanted to mark that out, and we had a nice retest to that key level before continuation. So once we had that retest or that pullback to that key level, I saw this, added about 7 more contracts because I knew that I was expecting continuation to at least 333. And I was expecting a reaction around this key area. So 343.72, and that's exactly what happened. So today, Tesla operated exactly how I planned, and I played it nicely for a gain of a little over $1,300. And so we'll see how tomorrow's how Tesla behaves tomorrow. So my goal is to make at least $1,000 per trade uh, for the month of September. So I would like to end the month a little bit over $20,000. And that's amazing to think about, right? That you can just make $1,000 a day um, in a relatively short period of time. Like I'm done, and it's only noon, right? So the market opened at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, and I'm already done for the day. So anyway, that's it. Let me know what you think about my approach to trading Tesla. This is a new approach for me, something that I've been observing and just taking notes in my journal and just watching the statistical data. Let me know what you think about my approach for trading Tesla, and just drop your thoughts, ideas, feedback in the comment section. And if you have any questions about anything I didn't cover, just let me drop those in the comment section as well. Or you can feel free to DM me and I will happily answer your questions. All right, y'all. It's your man Ace. I'm going to drop the mic right here on this video. Till next video. Later.